What's the hilarious thing a kid said during their parents' custody hearing? I'm a court reporter, and last month I witnessed the most hilarious custody hearing of my career. The Johnsons were divorcing and fighting over custody of their 10-year-old son, Max. Both parents kept interrupting each other with accusations. Mom: he never helps with homework. Dad: she lets him eat candy for breakfast. Mom: he bought Max a motorcycle. Dad: it was a bicycle with a motor sound. Judge Johnny was getting fed up. I'd like to speak with Max privately. Max walks in wearing a tiny suit and carrying a briefcase. This kid came prepared. Judge Johnny tries not to smile. Max: that's quite an outfit. Thank you, Your Honor. I believe proper courtroom attire shows respect for the legal process. Can you tell me about living with your parents? Max opens his briefcase and pulls out a folder. I've prepared a presentation. A presentation? Yes, sir. I call it Why My Parents Are Both Crazy and I Should Live with My Grandma. Judge Johnny nearly chokes. Excuse me? Max pulls out a poster board with charts and graphs. I've been documenting evidence for 3 months, Your Honor. What kind of evidence? Let's start with Exhibit A. Max holds up a photo. This is my dad trying to cook dinner. He set the smoke alarm off so many times that the fire department knows our address by heart. Exhibit B. My mom's attempt at helping with my science project. She glued her hand to the volcano and we had to go to the emergency room. Exhibit C. Dad's brilliant idea to teach me to drive in the Walmart parking lot. I was 8, Your Honor. 8. And Exhibit D. Mom signed me up for competitive ballroom dancing. I'm 10 years old and I know the tango better than my multiplication tables. Judge Johnny is biting his lip to keep from laughing. Max, what would you like to happen? I'd like to live with Grandma Rose. She's the only adult in my family who hasn't tried to kill me through incompetence. Max pulls out another photo. This is from Dad's attempt to build me a treehouse. It's currently hanging upside down from the tree. How is that even possible? Dad says he followed the instructions backwards. I don't know what that means. The judge calls the parents back in. Max has made some very interesting points. Mom: what did he say? He's prepared a very thorough case for why he should live with his grandmother. Max stands up. Your Honor, may I present Exhibit E? Max holds up a jar. This contains all the vegetables Dad has successfully made me eat in the past year. The jar is empty. And this contains all the vegetables Grandma has made me eat. This jar is full of little paper vegetables with dates. She makes them fun. Dad just puts them on my plate and says, eat or die. Dad: I never said eat or die. Max: you said eat or starve, which is basically the same thing. Mom: what about me? Max: Mom, you forgot to pick me up from school so many times that Mrs. Peterson keeps a sleeping bag in her office just for me. That was only 3 times. This month, Mom. 3 times this month. Judge Johnny is openly grinning. How often do you see your grandmother? Every day after school, because that's where I go when Mom forgets to pick me up and Dad is running late. And how do you feel about living there? Grandma Rose has never set anything on fire, forgotten to pick me up, or tried to teach me inappropriate life skills. Plus, she has cable and lets me stay up until 8:30 on weekends. Judge Johnny starts laughing. Did you prepare this presentation by yourself? Yes, sir. Grandma helped with the poster board, but all the evidence is mine. What do you think would be fair for your parents? Max thinks seriously. Supervised visitation? Maybe they can take parenting classes? The judge looks at the parents. Your son makes valid points. I'm awarding temporary custody to the grandmother, with supervised visitation pending completion of parenting classes. Max pumps his fist. Yes! As we're leaving, I hear Max tell his parents, don't worry, I still love you both. You're just really bad at being adults. The kid's going to be a lawyer someday, or a judge.